Hello, thank you so much for joining me, and today we're going to be doing crafts with mudlarking finds. Okay, so here we are again for one of my crafts made with mudlarking finds. And what have I got in store for you this week? Well, this week we're going to do something with broken dolls' heads. Okay, I was originally just going to do like a box frame, small IKEA box frame, but then I went to a charity shop, okay, and I found this beast of a frame. Okay, perspex front, deep, but you know, not too deep, not overly deep, quite fancy, old but not worth anything. But that slides up. Yep, so that slides up, so you can work on the inside, etc. Right, I'm thinking though, I do need to change the colour. You know, it's a little bit dated. It's nothing that's worth anything, so you know, don't worry. I'm not going to ruin its value by painting it. But anyway, I saw that and I thought, yeah, that is perfect for this craft that I want to do. Right, so then I gathered up all the pieces of doll's heads. I mean, ears, chins, anything that's got something on it that isn't too big. Okay, but I didn't quite have enough, so I put a little request out on one of the mudlarking Facebook pages, and very kindly 3 ladies from there, Jackie, Julie and Jane, all sent me 1, 2 or 3 you know, pieces of head. I think that'll be mixed in a little bit, but I think these ones, maybe these little pieces here, anyway, they're all mixed together. So thank you very much, ladies. And also Taylor, one of the bottle diggers that we know, she gave me a few as well that she dug up over a long period of time, lots of pieces. So I think I've got enough now to do this craft. So we've got those. And then I thought, well, I need a background in that picture, so I printed off a picture, just a normal picture. But then I found some printable fuzzy paper. Okay, you probably can't tell the difference. You probably won't on the camera, but let me tell you, it's like it's called Soft and Fuzzy, and it's like, can you imagine oh, felt, you know, that fuzzy felt? It's like the board for fuzzy felt, like flock. It's like flocked paper. Yeah, it's like flocked paper, and that, I just think you probably can't tell that that's the plain one. Just by looking at it, I'm not sure that you can tell actually the difference. But I don't want it white, I want it inked. So I've got some inks because I want to just brush ink onto it to make it a little bit more aged. So I thought that for the background, and I'll probably back that as well, like I usually do. Something black on the back, which I haven't brought in here, so I'll have to get that shortly. Right, so I'm not going to use the paper one, I'm going to use the flock one. So I'm going to paint that, decorate it somehow, not sure yet. That, ink it. And you know what? I'll put some words on, because you know me and my words. If I do any sort of thing like this, I always like to add words to the front. It just sort of brings it all together. And just makes it a little bit more fun. So yeah, I'm going to stick some final words on the front. So yeah, I'm just going to put something down because I'm going to be painting, so I don't want to ruin my lovely bee mat. So just give me 1 second and I'll come right back. Right, put a piece of card down so that I don't mark the table. What I'm going to do, because the inside of this is velvet, the backing is velvet, I know I'm going to cover it over, but just so that I don't paint on it, I'm just going to put some masking tape down, because I'm going to paint the inside of it as well. I think it's a very sort of dated, old sort of wood and gold. It's not that nice. Okay, so I'm just putting the masking tape along the edge. There. Okay, just all the way around. Oops. Okay, right, I've just masked it off, just because it's velvet and you never know, however I attach this thing, I might want to peel it off and use it for something else one day, so it'll just protect it a little bit. Right, just make sure the corners are done. Right, okay, just mask that off there. Right, the paint I'm going to use is the paint that I usually use, which is the chalky finish furniture paint. I've used it on my furniture downstairs, so I know if I make anything using this, it'll match the rest of my house. Okay, so let's get started. I shall paint the whole of it inside and out, but just not the back, in this chalky finish. This one is a graphite colour. It might need 2 coats, not sure. Actually, it looks a lot better already. This greeny gold wood colour really sort of makes it look a dated piece. Oh, while you're watching me paint this, why not just go and hit that like? And if you haven't subscribed, why not? Come on, while I'm just painting this bit now, you might as well go over, press that little subscribe button, and don't forget to ding that bell as well. That way you will know whenever I put a new video up. And don't forget, this channel is separate to the Mudlarking one. It means we can do a lot more things here. We can go live whenever we want, from wherever we want. But yeah, it just means we can do a few more extra things here, and it doesn't affect our main channel, which is, just in case you don't know and you're new here, Manchester Mudlarks. Right, okay, I think you get the gist of the idea. I'm just going to be painting it all in this graphite paint, in this chalky graphite paint. So I shall get on with that, and I'll bring you back when I've almost finished. Okay, so I've given it 1 coat. I'm just going to try it with this, and then I'm going to give it a 2nd coat. It's a little bit streaky in parts, and a little bit of the old gold is showing through. So yeah, I'm just going to get this heat gun and dry it. Tell you what, get one of these heat guns. They're probably about £17, less than £20. I don't know what that is in dollars. $30 is it? $25? Anyway, they're not a great deal of money, but it will save you a great deal of time. Now, I can dry this in the matter of minutes now. And so, yeah, I'm just going to dry it, give it a 2nd coat, then I'll get back to you. Right, that's dry. It's had 2 coats and I think that's enough. I might do something else with this frame, I'm not sure. I'm quite liking how it looks. This matte graphite colour. It's quite a nice colour. Matches my furniture, so I'm biased anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tape off now. Right, there we go. Nice and clean velvet. All right. Okay, so let's get started on the centre of here. And what we want for that is, we want that picture in that fluffy velvet paper, soft and fuzzy. It was an old lady's collection of craft stuff that was given to me, so it could be a few years old. I can't find it on the internet, can't find it on eBay I should say. Fluffy fuzzy paper. Anyway, so that's too big for this piece of card because it's the same size. We want to back it in the black, so I am going to use my slicer. Let's just move things around a little. I'm going to use my slicer and I'm going to make this quite a bit smaller. I'm also going to do something to this to stop it being quite so white. My squeaky slicer, very old and squeaky, that one. Okay, right, let's just check it on the size of the black card. Yep, as you can see, it's got a nice border around it. I'm just going to remove this card, might make it easier for you to see what's going on. Yep, so there you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to remove this piece of card. Right, we've got our back piece of card. Let's put that to one side for now. And now we have our printed piece of paper card. And what I want to do is, I want to distress it a bit. So I have some of these inks. Looking at them, I think probably that one, which is a vintage photo. It's a Tim Holtz vintage photo. And how I'm going to apply it is with a brush. I do have an actual bigger brush that is meant to be used with these ink pads. I don't know where it is. So, oh, in fact, I think I should have left that piece of card on there. I'll use that piece of paper. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do is get the ink onto the brush, just like so. I'm just going to go, first of all, around the outside edge. So brushing it onto the brush, then onto the edge. No particular skill to this, just get it on your brush, stick it on. I do want the outside edges darker than the middle of the paper, that's for sure. What also we'll do with the edge of the paper is I'll just get the little stamping pad, just so that there are no white edges. Just run it along, just to capture any white edges. Okay, so put it on. I want the outside edges a lot darker, and then just sort of bring it into the centre a little bit. Oh gosh, I've dropped it. 1 second. I've just spent 10 minutes at least on the floor looking for that. I thought it fell down underneath the table. No. Bounced behind me, behind the laptop bag. Of course it did. Oh, right. Anyway, I've got it. So let's carry on. So as you can see, when I've put it on fresh, I'll go on the outside edge, and then when I've rubbed the majority of it off, I'll go towards the middle. So it's the same colour, but just lighter. So there you go, outside edge, and then onto the middle, when they've got less ink on your brush. So it just gives it a sort of an aged look. And that looks okay, and that looks quite nice. And it will go on there. I would normally layer that with the foam tape, but because I might be limited for height, I'm just going to double-sided tape that picture onto the black, just because I don't really want to add any more depth to that picture, because I've got a lot of big pieces there that I need to try and shoehorn on. Right, okay, so we're moving along a little bit now. Oh, I couldn't believe it, honestly. Oh, I was scrabbling about underneath the table. I think there must be a piece of broken glass there that got stuck in my hand. Oh, it was a little nightmare. Oh, Mick's left his little tool from doing his teeth the other day, so I'm going to use that, might as well, to get the back of the tape off, she says. Sometimes they just don't want to play ball, do they? Let's start at this end. Oh, that's why. It's the tape doesn't go all the way to the edge of the sticky bit doesn't go all the way to the edge. It's in the middle. It's in the middle of the tape. It's not the full width. So you can just easily pick it off. Oops. She says as she just struggles picking it off. Oh. Don't you just love it when that happens? You say something and then it completely proves you wrong. Right, there we go. Oh. Well, you all know me. That sort of thing is bound to happen. Right, okay, so we've got our double-sided tape now on the back. I've got to try, excuse me if I lift things up. I'm so used to working to the front camera. I need to leave things down. So now I have the double-sided tape on here. I'm going to place it on here, on the back piece. Don't forget, this just neatens it all up. Gives it a nice little edge. Here we go. Honestly, this paper is lovely. It just feels like velvet. Really, really nice. It's a shame you can't see it. Okay, right, we have our picture. We have our frame. Here we go. Let's see, and that looks lovely in there. Actually, that looks really nice. Okay, right, how should we do this? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the pieces. I'm just going to just have a little bit of a, I haven't even done this, I haven't even laid them out, but I'm just going to see, just do put them on the outside edge, do put them in the middle. I'm just going to have now a little bit of a tinker about. I would imagine that Mick would speed this bit up. Right, okay, you know what? I think I'm going to put them around the outside edge like that, because then it does leave space for me to put any other bits that I find on here. So if I leave gaps like this, I can fit other bits and pieces on it, can't I? All on there. So I can take it out and put, and I like that. I like being able to carry on using an item that I've made. Right, okay. I just need to make sure that this slides on. Make sure nothing is too thick. Yeah, there you go, that slides on. So I am now going to glue them on. You know what, I'm going to hot glue it on. It doesn't matter that it's velvet at the back. I'm probably going to never ever reuse this for anything else ever again. So yeah, we'll have that like that with the spaces to be able to add things on should I find some more. There was a couple of pieces that didn't quite fit. Thought they were a bit too deep, which is that one that's an ear and a mouth. Bit deep. That one, bit deep. But you know what? And that one with the cheek and the ear, bottom of the ear. I'll save them along with the other ones that are a bit too big, and I'm sure I shall think of something else. So let's get the hot glue gun plugged in. And what I do is I look at what part is touching the back. So we don't want to over glue it. We just want the bits that are touching. So Right, this is going to take quite a while. You get the idea. I'm just gluing them on, more or less in position how they are now. I shall get back to you when I've glued the last one on. Right, I've just glued the last one on there, and I did realise quite a big mistake. Now, if you watch my videos, my craft videos, you know I always make a mistake. I thought the mistake was the ink flying off the table, but that wasn't the mistake. Does anybody know? You might have even spotted it. Did you spot something that I did wrong? I'm giving you a second to find out, to think of it. You know what I didn't do? It doesn't matter, but what I didn't do was I didn't attach that picture to this back of this frame. But as it happens, because of the way everything is glued on, it is now securely glued via these bases. I didn't glue it on, I didn't stick it on. Okay, never mind. Right, let's just see. Yes, I have glued everything on. Let me just do to the bottom camera here. Look, I have glued everything on, and because of the way that I decided to glue things, it is now securely in place. But yes, that is the mistake for this video. Well, there you go. So yeah, I think that's okay. I've got plenty of room to add other ones as well, which is good, which is a very good idea. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do the vinyl for the front acrylic piece. Right, so I shall just set up for the vinyl and come back. I've loaded the vinyl onto the mat. Don't forget, we're not using smart vinyl anymore because it's really difficult to get off the backing. We're just using sign vinyl on the mat. So I've got 2 mats that I need to feed in there, so let's get cutting. Okay, that's the first one cut. It's just one little word, that one. So just give me a second, I just need to spray some tacky glue, sorry, onto the back of this. Spray this glue, but I need to spray it into a box and not into the air. Okay, this is because this mat isn't very sticky anymore, so I use a stick and spray from Crafter's Companion. Okay, stick and spray. It's a non-permanent adhesive that will just stick it to that, but I can't spray it in the air. I've got to spray it into a box. Okay, that means that it will just stick on this mat, like so. Let me just set the materials, and we go to premium vinyl. Whenever I'm using any of this vinyl, I always set it to premium vinyl. Okay, sorry, unload it. Then we have our other 2 words. I'll just cut that off because I can use that again, don't be wasteful. This vinyl is so much better to pick up. Okay, so we read it. Let me just move that out of the way so you can see a little bit better maybe. We take all the middles out of the letters and all the outside. That's what you call weeding. Right, okay, we've got it now. They're all weeded, all the middles are out of letters. They're in the wrong order because I did do them separate. Just going to cut any excess off. Oops. Get the vinyl off there. Right, I think I'm going to put the lid onto that so that I position it correctly. So, let's get this tape. So I'm just pressing the lifting tape onto the words. As you can see, that lifts off, and that is how it should lift off. Not like the smart vinyl, okay, which stayed put. Right, okay, let's get this drawer thing onto the picture. Let's make sure it's clean. Yeah, t-shirt. Let's make sure it's t-shirt clean. Sorry, I'll just slot this in over here and then I'll bring it forward just because it takes up a lot of room. Okay. Sorry about that. Right. Okay, let's put it on the table so you can see it. Right, that is looking good. I think I do want to do something with the frame. I'm just not quite sure what yet, so I just want to do something different. Okay, so the phrase I've picked up is, hey there, dollface. Okay, hey there, dollface. Do I stick it in the middle? Do I stick it to the side? Do I stick it diagonal like so? Don't forget you'll be able to see through the letters. Hey there, dollface. I think I normally plonk it in the middle, don't I? So I think I'm going to do it like that. I think I'm going to do it staggered like that. Why not? So first of all, peel off the first one. I am just going to try to get that straight. Second. Yep. I've gone by the edge of there. I've gauged it by that H being parallel to the side of the frame. So press it on, pull it off. When you have the right vinyl, it's so much easier. There we go. Hey, there, I'll put that in the middle. Middle-ish. Right, I can see the middle is here. That is there. Yep. Hey there. If all else fails, you just pick it off and cut out another one. Right, if you really drastically put it on that badly, pick it off and do another. Don't bother trying to peel it off carefully, it will never happen. Just pick it all off, start again. And it's not a problem doing that, as you can imagine. I've probably done that once or twice before. You know me and my mistakes. Right, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to cut that straight so I can get it parallel with the bottom of the frame. I'm just using the frame as a guide to getting it straight. Okay. So I'm going to up a little bit. Rub it on. Peel it off. That is nice. Very, very nice. Okay. There we go. Hey there, doll face. I do just... Sorry, let me get it a bit further down there. Hey there, doll face. I do want to do something with this frame, but I don't want to do too much. I'm going to start by doing something on here. Right, let me just move this out of the way 1 second to get rid of this rubbish. I want to use something different. I have used it before, but I've never done what I want to do with it before. So it might work, it might not. I really just do not know. And what I want to do is I want to use embossing powders. I wonder if it'll work. Right, I'm going to use this piece of paper, which I did print out too, because I'm using what I cut out. Right, I'm going to put it underneath. Because I only want to... See, I would have used the Rub and Buff Gold on it. Unfortunately, my shelf fell off and I haven't managed to find it yet. It's pinged off somewhere. It was a full shelf, so as you can imagine, I had to pick up quite a few things. So I haven't found it. It is here somewhere. I just haven't had the time. So I thought, you know what, let's do something a little bit different. We've got Versamark and embossing enamel. Okay, this is a Tim Holtz. No, it's not Tim Holtz. It's a Stampendous one. It's aged silver embossing enamel. Right, so I think I'm gonna rub the Versamarker just on the bits that stick up. Just put the powder on and heat it up and see what happens. You know what? If all else fails, I can paint over it. Right, so nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's go for it. Right, it's not quite hitting. It's not quite hitting down here, so let's see if I can brush it on. Just on the bits it can't hit. Right, let's see what that does. Might work, it might not. I really don't know. I haven't done it before. So let's shake up this. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to get that piece of paper. Let me just shake off the excess here. Okay, shake that off. Probably should have done all this decorating of the frame before I put the stuff in. Never mind. It only sort of came to me as I was looking at it. Let's pop that back in the pot. Okay, not use too much when you do it like that. Definitely we'll put that underneath. Right, okay. Let's see what happens. Let's get the heat going. Well, actually, that looks really quite good. If you can see it down there, let's turn it the right way up. Oh, let me just check it. I think that looks amazing. That looks really, really nice. Now let me look at it and see if I think it needs any more. Sorry, just let me turn it away from this bright light. You know what? I don't think it does. I think we're finished. I think that is it. I think that is enough. To do some more, it might just be too much for it. So, yep, there you go. Let's move this out of the way. Here we go. Here is the finished picture of all my doll parts heads, and also from Jackie, Julie, Jane and Taylor, all their broken dolls heads as well. So there you go. I'll put it up to the front so you can see it, but that is enough. I think any more would be just a little bit too much. That is so nice, and that was quite quick, so that is a very quick, simple make. Right, there you have it. Another massive craft item that I've made, and I've now got to find more room for it. What do you think? Do you like it? Let me know in the comments down below what do you think of this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we put any videos up. And also don't forget, if you really enjoyed it, we have got the Ko-fi link down below which you can donate the price of a coffee to us, and we appreciate it very much. Thanks for watching. Bye.